stores are now selling Bud Light for free as boycott backlash continues. Some Budweiser products are being sold for free in some stores thanks to a new promotional rebate from the Anheuser-Busch company following weeks of Bud Light backlash. So listen to this. Ahead of the Memorial Day weekend, Bud Light revealed a new promotion called the U.S. Budweiser Family Memorial Day Rebate. I mean, just still
Local
stuff
business.
full of adjectives.
Local paper company apologizes.
I mean, seriously, the U.S. Budweiser Family Memorial Day Rebate. So why not be like the U.S. Budweiser Family Memorial Day, Walk for a Cure, American support, we love the military, blah, blah, blah. Save the Bald Eagle Fund. Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
So it is the U.S. Budweiser Family Memorial Day Rebate. Words that none of which seem to even tie together. That's just like a random, it's like Mad Libs. They just stuck words together. U.S. Budweiser Family Memorial Day Rebate. Online for customers from eligible states. The rebate promises an amount, quote, equivalent to the purchase price of one 15-pack or larger, up to $15 of Bud Light, Budweiser, Budweiser Select, or Budweiser Select 55, paid via Anheuser-Busch Digital Prepaid MasterCard. Based on recent prices for Bud Light products, however, in some cases this would be giving packs of beer away for free.
Wow.
Online searches of local beer retailers find many offers for under $15 for 15 packs or larger of those Budweiser products. So if it's less than $15 and they give you a $15 voucher, you are now getting free Bud Light. So they're really hoping to turn these things around.
Well, you're getting free Bud Light, but you have to go online and then you get a digital Anheuser-Busch digital prepaid MasterCard.
Apparently.
That can be used at any location or just on the Anheuser-Busch website for more Anheuser-Busch.
I'm sure it's only good for Anheuser-Busch, but it's not everywhere, apparently. But it is interesting. This was in Wisconsin. They said there's a special, a 20-pack of Bud Light for $15, a 20-pack. Then they're giving a $15 QR code. And this is Bud Light's own posters on here. A $15 QR code that you can scan and get, and then you will get the 20-pack of Bud Light for free. That applies to purchases between May 17th and May 31st. So from mid-May to end of May, this was all about Memorial Day, obviously, trying to get things going again. So
I wonder if it's going to work. I really do. I would love to see what it is. Did you see they come out with the Harley Davidson cans now?
Yeah, they're doing camouflage cans, Harley Davidson cans. Why not do like a can for that old Sylvester Stallone movie, Over the Top, with arm wrestling? Why don't you do an arm wrestling can as well, and maybe a lumberjack can? Couldn't they do something like this? Real macho.
Put some some women in bikinis on it.
Yeah.
And,
And a guy like working on his hot rod. He's underneath the car working on his hot rod, and he's on a can, and whatever the most macho things that you can think of. Here's a can with nothing but a collection of cool mustaches all around the can. It's so weird, man. It's like they went so far one way. This is okay. This is an example of, again, as has been the case for Bud Light and Anheuser-Busch throughout this entire process, corporate stupidity. You went all the way to one side with this partnership with Dylan Mulvaney, a transgender influencer, and then you upset your core demographic.
Mm-hmm.
So then to remedy that, you try to go all the way back the other way to get back in the good graces of your core demographic by invoking the military and first responders and America. Meanwhile, again, just for people who don't know this, Anheuser-Busch is no longer an American-owned company and hasn't been for many years. They're owned by InBev, which is a Belgian company. But they're out there, they're showing the flag, and it's like you got the eagle squawking and like everything they can have to like invoke patriotism for a Belgian owned company. And then you turn around and now it's like you tried the transgender thing that blew up in your face. And not only has it not led to increased sales, your sales are down 25%. So now instead, let's go back and make it about camouflage and Harley Davidson and everything. It's like, why can't you just make beer? You don't need to speak to specific groups. I don't know. I really don't know why companies think that they need to do this. Like, and we even had people that have, made comments on like our YouTube posts and things saying like, well, trans people drink beer, gay people drink beer. Don't they have a right to drink beer? Oh, yeah, of course they do. Who was trying to stop them? Who was like in the grocery store trying to prevent gay and trans people from buying beer? Of course they have a right. 100%. They should absolutely be able to drink beer as much as they want, anytime they want, as long as they're not driving. Like, that should be an absolute inalienable right for those who feel like this is like part of the Constitution practically. 100%. I hold these truths to be self-evident. They should be able to drink as much as they want. But what does that have to do with marketing? What does that have to do with why we have to do? Guess what? Asian people can drink it. Do we need Asian cans made? Black people can drink it. Do we not market enough to black people? Like, what is it that we need to do more than what we're doing? You make beer, advertise the beer. That's it.
Right.
Am I wrong?
Right. No. I mean, I'm bald. You're bald. I would like some representation.
Yeah, exactly.
Be able to know that you support me. Yeah, I don't know why everyone needs representation to drink a beer. Do whatever you want to do. Who cares?
Well, and the flip side is like, why isn't Heinz Ketchup? Why isn't Heinz Ketchup concerned about this? Why isn't Heinz Ketchup needing to market to every group there is? Like, you just make the ketchup. If you need ketchup, you buy their ketchup. What's the issue here? And yet somehow certain brands.
Huh? Yeah, what they're doing is behind the scenes is they're donating to different communities and different programs and stuff, and they're just not letting you know. Yeah, they're just not letting you know. We'll market our ketchup. We'll have everybody in the ketchup commercials. I mean, these commercials you see lately. I mean, it's quite a diverse amount of different types of commercials that are on now. You would, it seems like America apparently now is split right down the middle with races and ethnicities and everything else, according to these commercials. So, I mean, again, who cares? But yeah, it's funny. It's funny that they're still digging in here and still trying. What's the point? I mean, I guess you're just hoping that people don't buy the cans or buy the beer, and then hopefully the website crashes, and then you don't really have to give out because otherwise, what's the point? Like, because is it like, hey, don't forget how great our beer tasted. Here's a free 15. Like, no. Now I think everyone else is realizing, like, this beer really sucked. So does this beer I bought, but now they don't. They don't market to other, they don't try and, make everyone politically or divided in the country anymore. So I'm just going to continue to drink this crappy beer because, I'm not going to go back to Bud. Yeah.
Well, here's the thing. I think that in the bigger picture, the goal here for Anheuser-Busch would be to say, even if we're giving the beer away for free, see, they don't put out revenue numbers. They put out sales numbers. Yeah, so if you buy the beer and I give you a rebate, you still bought it. So if I can stop the conversation of, oh man, their sales are crashing, sales are down 25%. If I can now start to release that sales are up 10% from where they were last week, and even if I had to give it all away, it changes the narrative in the media, right? And I think that's the big thing, where then it's kind of like, whoa, okay, I guess maybe the boycott's kind of over. I guess we can put that behind us, and you start being able to have something positive to talk about. I think that's the bigger picture for them.
That makes sense. Yeah, that's a good point. I didn't think about that. That could very well be it, just to show sales are up. So I mean,
because they're not talking money. They never do. They don't discuss like, how much money they've lost. I mean, other people,
well, I guess eventually they would have
that.
to, right? Yeah,
Yes.
I guess they would have to when it comes to earnings calls and things like that for their stockholders. So I guess that would be, man, that's got to be coming up soon, right? That's got to be coming up here shortly.
You think
anyways, too.
Yeah, it's gonna be a bloodbath, I think.
Ooh,
I mean, sales have basically been down 25% over what they were for Bud Light. And that's been the case for a month and a half now.
Yeah.
And people are digging in their heels over this. And look, it's not just Bud Light. I mean, for the record, you got Target, you have Nike, you have a lot of things. I mean, Target in particular